Let's be honest, brother. Most guys think every "I miss you" text means something. It doesn't. Words are cheap, actions are gospel. Today, I'll show you 6 things women only do for the men they truly love. Once you see these, you won't be fooled by surface affection again. 1. She nurtures you without being asked. A woman in love becomes a quiet caretaker, not because you begged or demanded it, but because something in her wants to see you win. She notices your tiredness, brings you things without asking, and checks on the tiny details. This isn't about gender roles, it's emotional investment. When a woman loves you, your well-being becomes instinctive. She'll support, help, cook, pray, or organize, not out of pressure but desire. Your rise feels like her rise and she treats it that way. But she won't do this for just anyone. She won't interrupt her day for a man she's unsure about. She won't fold laundry or cook soup for someone she's not committed to. That level of care only shows up when her walls are down and she's genuinely invested. So if you're wondering whether a woman truly cares, look at the small things she does when no one's watching. Those details are the real love letter. 2. She defends you when you're not around. Her love shows in how she speaks about you in your absence. Does she light up when your name comes up? Does she stop her friends from disrespecting you? Most women stay silent when they don't care. But a woman who loves you becomes your unseen protector. She shuts down gossip, jokes, or subtle digs instantly. That's loyalty. Defending you when you're not there means you matter to her identity. Your reputation becomes important to her. So ask yourself, what does she say about you when you're not in the room? If she won't defend you absent, she doesn't deserve you present. 3. She becomes emotionally exclusive before things are official. She stops replying to other men, pulls back from guys with hidden intentions, and avoids situations that would disrespect you. Not because you asked, but because she already sees you as her man. A woman in love self-regulates. No thirst traps, no late-night partying with questionable company, no half-in, half-out behavior. She becomes more private, grounded, and protective of the bond. Real love doesn't broadcast, it safeguards what matters. 4. She adapts to your world without losing herself. She doesn't try to control your life or shrink your purpose. She learns your rhythm, understands your interests, respects your grind, and supports your dreams, integrating with your life while keeping her own identity strong. But she doesn't lose herself. She doesn't abandon her own goals or identity. Instead, she blends her rhythm with yours. She becomes the melody to your beat, not a distraction, not a weight. That's the sign of a woman who's building, not draining. 5. She sees your darkness and stays anyway. You want to know if a woman truly loves you. Let her see you break. Let her see you on the nights when life collapses, when confidence fades, when you're not charming but hurting. Most people only want your highlight reel, but a woman who loves you stays when the curtain falls. She listens without running. She doesn't weaponize your vulnerabilities. She doesn't use your past or mistakes against you later. Instead, she sits with you in the silence. She respects you more for opening up. To her, vulnerability isn't weakness. It's proof that you trust her. She becomes a mirror that reflects the man you are and the man you're becoming. She doesn't love you in spite of your flaws. She loves you through them. She may challenge you, call you out, or push you to level up, but she never makes you feel unworthy. That kind of loyalty can't be faked. It's rare and powerful. Because love isn't shown in how someone treats your victories. It's how they handle your brokenness. If she stays when things get dark, not out of guilt but out of connection, that's a woman whose heart recognizes yours. If any of these signs hit home and made you think, damn, she might really love me, don't ignore that. Pay attention. A woman like that isn't common. And if you've got one, she deserves a man who shows up with the same level of intention. 6. A woman in love becomes your anchor. Steady, supportive, grounded. Not loud, not dramatic, but present. If you've ever had a woman who kept you stable when life was chaos, you know exactly what that kind of love feels like. And now I want to hear from you. In the comments, drop the word anchor, because when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't drift. She grounds you. Solid, steady, undeniable. Let's see how many men still believe in something real. If you've ever experienced a woman who grounded you during your darkest moments, you understand how powerful that presence is. She doesn't just stand beside you, she stabilizes you. That's the kind of connection most men don't recognize until it's gone. And if you're still waiting for a woman like that, don't lose hope. Real love isn't loud or rushed, it's steady. It arrives when you've grown into the man who can appreciate, protect, and reciprocate it. Until then, work on becoming the anchor you seek. Because here's the truth many men overlook. You attract what you're prepared to value. A woman who brings loyalty, peace, and emotional depth won't stay with a man who doesn't recognize her worth. Love meets you at your level. So when you meet a woman who loves you with intention, who nurtures, defends, adapts, protects, and stays, you don't take that lightly. These traits aren't common. They're signs of a woman who has chosen you with her whole heart. And choosing her back isn't just about saying the words. It's about consistency. It's about matching her effort. It's about honoring the space she holds in your life. Because real love requires two people who show up, not one carrying the entire weight. If you've ever had love like this, you know it changes you. It softens you without weakening you. It grounds you without restricting you. It motivates you to become better, not for validation, but out of gratitude and respect. And if you haven't experienced it yet, understand this. Finding the right woman matters, but becoming the right man matters even more. The connection you desire starts with the foundation you build within yourself. So keep your standards high, your intentions clear, and your heart open. Love isn't something you chase. It's something you attract when you embody alignment, purpose, and emotional maturity. That's why here at the Stoic Guide, we don't deal with superficial tips or quick fixes. We get into real psychology, real self-improvement, real connection. The things that actually transform men from confused to confident. So if any part of this spoke to you, make sure you subscribe, follow, and stay tuned. Because becoming the man who receives real love starts with becoming the man who understands it. Because the truth is, most men don't fail in relationships because they're bad partners. They fail because they never learned what real love looks like, or how to recognize it when it's in front of them. That ends here. You deserve clarity. You deserve certainty. You deserve to know the difference between a woman who is temporarily entertained by you and a woman who is emotionally invested in you. Those two are not the same, and the signs are always there. A woman who loves you moves differently. She communicates differently. She prioritizes differently. She gives without keeping score. She sees you not just for who you are, but for who you're becoming, and she supports both versions of you. And that kind of woman, she's rare. Not because women don't love deeply, but because most men never slow down long enough to understand what deep love actually looks like. They mistake attention for affection and convenience for commitment. But when a woman truly chooses you, everything feels intentional. Her presence calms you. Her energy steadies you. Her actions align with her words. She doesn't play games because she's not afraid of losing you. She's focused on building with you. And if you've ever felt that shift, when a woman goes from liking you to loving you, you know exactly what I mean. The tone changes, the patience deepens, the effort increases. It's not dramatic, it's consistent. That's how real love shows up. So brother, as you move forward, stop measuring affection by what a woman says. Measure it by what she does. Actions reveal intentions long before words ever do. And the women who love you, their actions are unmistakable. Protect your heart, but don't harden it. Stay observant, but don't become cold. Love requires openness, but it also requires wisdom. And the more you learn, the easier it becomes to distinguish real love from temporary interest. So take everything you've learned today and carry it with you. Use it, apply it, let it guide you, because the moment you understand love at this level is the moment you stop settling for anything less than what truly aligns with your soul. And trust me, when the right woman shows up, you'll know. Not because she tells you, but because she shows you in every quiet, powerful, consistent way she loves. That's the kind of love worth waiting for. That's the kind of love worth choosing. But here's something most men don't realize. Real love doesn't enter your life when you're perfect. It enters when you're ready. When you finally stop chasing validation and start embracing value, your own and the value of the woman who chooses you. Paragraph 42. Because a woman who truly loves you isn't impressed by superficial things. She cares about your character, your consistency, your vision, and your discipline. She's attracted to the man you are, but she stays for the man you're becoming. Paragraph 43. And when you find that kind of woman, she doesn't need you to be flawless. She needs you to be honest. She needs you to be present. She needs you to show up as a man who cares just as deeply as she does, because love is a team effort. Paragraph 44. So many men lose a good woman, not because they were bad, but because they were unaware. They couldn't recognize loyalty, softness, patience, or devotion when it was right in front of them. They confused stability for boredom and sincerity for weakness. Paragraph 45. But once you learn the signs, once you understand the difference between real love and temporary attention, everything changes. You stop chasing chaos. You stop entertaining inconsistency. You stop mistaking emotional highs for emotional depth. Paragraph 46. You start choosing better. You start thinking clearer. You start showing up as the man who deserves the love he desires. And that's when everything begins to shift. Not just your relationships, but your entire mindset. Paragraph 47. Because love isn't something you find by accident. It's something you attract by alignment. When your purpose is clear, your boundaries firm, your heart steady, the right kind of woman will naturally gravitate toward you. Paragraph 48. And she won't play with your emotions. She won't make you guess. She won't force you into confusion. Her energy will feel like clarity. Her presence will feel like home, and her love will feel like something you don't have to question. Paragraph 49. That's why understanding these signs matters. Not to judge women, but to guide yourself, to protect your heart, to recognize when someone is genuinely investing in you versus just passing time with you. Awareness is everything. Paragraph 50. And when you finally meet a woman who loves with the same maturity, loyalty, and depth that you bring, you'll understand why it never worked with anyone else. You weren't losing, you were being prepared. Because the right woman doesn't confuse you, she clarifies you. She doesn't drain you, she strengthens you. She doesn't fear your growth, she fuels it. And when two people grow in the same direction, love stops being a battlefield and becomes a foundation. But understand this clearly. A woman can love deeply, but she cannot carry the relationship alone. She can support you, uplift you, encourage you, but she cannot replace your responsibility as a man to lead with integrity, intention, and emotional maturity. And when you bring that to the table, love becomes effortless. Not because relationships are easy, but because the effort feels natural. You're not forcing respect or begging for attention. You're building something real, together. A woman who truly loves you wants partnership, not perfection. She wants communication, not control. She wants presence, not excuses. She wants a man who is willing to grow with her, not one who hides behind pride or fear. And here's the truth. The more you evolve, the better your ability to recognize the kind of woman who matches your spirit. That's why personal growth matters. It sharpens your discernment. It protects you from getting attached to the wrong people. Because when you don't know what real love looks like, you mistake chaos for chemistry. You mistake inconsistency for excitement. You mistake mixed signals for mystery. But real love isn't confusing. It's steady and intentional. So when a woman loves you with maturity, what you'll feel is peace, not anxiety. Clarity, not guessing. Consistency, not emotional games. And once you experience that, you'll never tolerate anything less again. That's why understanding all these signs is important. Not to police her behavior, but to protect your heart and elevate your standards. Because the man who chooses blindly suffers. But the man who chooses wisely thrives. And when you finally choose a woman who loves you with depth, loyalty, patience, and intention, you don't just gain a partner, you gain a teammate, a confidant, a source of strength, and a foundation for a future worth building. So keep your eyes open, your heart grounded, and your standards high. Because the woman who truly loves you isn't rare, she's just rare to find when you're not ready. Become ready, and she appears. And when she appears, you'll notice something almost instantly. Your soul relaxes. Not because everything becomes perfect, but because everything becomes understandable. Her intentions feel clear, her presence feels safe. Her love feels earned, not accidental. You stop second-guessing yourself. You stop over-analyzing her messages. You stop wondering where you stand. Why? Because a woman who truly loves you communicates with transparency. She makes her care known in the way she speaks, acts, and prioritizes. And that kind of emotional clarity is healing. It allows you to show up as your full self, unfiltered, honest, and steady. You no longer feel the need to perform or prove anything. You simply connect, build, and grow together. But here's the flip side. Recognizing her love also means recognizing your responsibility. Because once a woman loves you at that level, you must handle that love with respect. Not fear, not ego. Respect. Real love requires intention on both sides. A woman can give you her loyalty, but she cannot give you discipline. She can give you her support, but she cannot give you purpose. She can give you her heart, but she cannot give you direction. Those come from you. And when you show up as a man who knows where he's going, her love amplifies your path. She doesn't slow you down, she sharpens you. She becomes the wind behind your movement, not the weight on your shoulders. That's why understanding the difference between real love and temporary attention is crucial. One builds you, the other drains you. One supports your evolution, the other distracts you from it. One grows with you, the other outgrows you. So when you find a woman who loves you with patience, loyalty, respect, and emotional presence, protect that connection. Not with jealousy, not with control, with consistency, with communication, with effort. Because love doesn't fail from lack of emotions, it fails from lack of effort. And when a woman gives you the signs we've talked about, she's offering you something rare, something real, something men spend years searching for in the wrong places. So honor it, recognize it, and if you're blessed enough to receive it, make sure she never has to question the love she poured into you. Because the woman who chooses you with her whole heart deserves a man who chooses her with his whole soul.